everybody, and welcome back to another Model Kit Builds. And today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Mobile Suit Gundam G-Frame Series 14, number 43A and F of the Efreet Custom here. One of my favorite suits, so of course when I saw this bad boy, I had to have it. So, here we are. As you can see, this is the box, the normal box for it. You have the armor set here on this half, which shows that, and then this half is the frame set. It's one of those like candy toys when it comes to Gundam, but whatever. Anyway, this top of part here, basically same thing. Armor set one side, frame set other side. Bottom, nothing really going on there. This side, nothing really going on there. This side, just showing us other G-frames in this particular series. We have the Blue Destiny 1 armor and frame set. We have the GM Command Space Type, I think that is. Yeah. And we have the Blitz Gundam down here, which I would actually like to find that one. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, come to the back here, and we have a little bit more. Again, you have the frame, or the armor part, and the frame part here, and this is just showing more of the accessories and whatnot that is inside the box, and a couple poses and all that jazz. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the box here. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it was, I think it was actually 15 something, 16 something. It wasn't that price. I paid like 15 something for it. So yeah, I'm gonna crack this guy open then, and I'm gonna get it built up, and we'll come back to it and take a look at it once I do. Alright everybody, so here is our G-frame of the Efreet Custom, all built up. And before I get into it, I just want to say, even though this is my third of these particular kits, so when you buy these, you know, they come, as I show in the box, you get the armor set and the frame set. Now, the armor set comes on this originally. So this is the frame that the armor set comes on. Now, the only thing you could really do with this particular frame, I mean the arms can move a bit, and you know the head has a ball joint so it can move, but that's it. You don't get anything else out of it. So it's a very static frame. Now, the thing that I never really understood with these is why. Because most people are going to want to put the armor on the moving frame, which is this one, the movable frame. And I've never seen a shop that has these like sell the frame part different from, you know, separately, because they come in the same box. So I don't know why it would be like that anyway. But all of these parts come in bags, and you cut the bags open and you spill them out, and then, you know, you take the armor off of here and onto here so we can get you out of the... Oh, the other thing that this does, I suppose, which is actually a good use of this so you don't throw it away, is that there is instructions, a separate set of instructions outside of just changing the armor over to, you know, turn it into a stand for this. So I have to admit that is a very good use of parts on these G-Frame kits. I'm not going to be doing that probably, but you know, it's an option if you don't want to pay for like an action base or something. Anyways, coming in here, now I do have this posed right now, but you can see it's very, very nicely done, I would say. It's not perfect, and for like an under $20 kit, you know, I feel like that should be expected, that it's not going to be perfect. I did panel line this, by the way, but yeah. So you can kind of see here, come down the front. And the swords are the only two weapons that it comes, well, I guess if you count the missile pods on the feet. But it comes with all the weapons it needs. And when I say that it's not perfect, like, I have an HG kit of this that, you know, there is supposed to be white around the edges of these parts as well. And yeah, and there's also supposed to be, you know, yellow on that back bit of the vents as well. And I'm sure there's other things that I'm not thinking of right now, but, you know, it's very well detailed for the nature of this kind of kit, so. But yeah, it looks really good, honestly. And I mean, for a lack of, you know, certain, like, paint details that they could have added, it doesn't have the annoying stickers that the HG kit does, so that I can definitely say is a plus. But now, I think I'll run through its articulation really quick. Alright, so bringing in our Efreet here now, I am going to remove the swords for a minute. Just for this. Alright, there we go. So in terms of its articulation here, since I can do this because it'll stay together. Mark II wouldn't let me do this. So the head, you don't get much out of the head, just a bit. It can rotate somewhat, but not very much because of the nature of the head. It kind of will hit on the shoulders. You do get, with the arms, you can get a full rotation out of them. You can get them to go out just at the shoulder about to there. Then of course you can move the arm. No, you can't. That's as far out as it'll go. But then on top of that, you can get a decent elbow bend there. Not too shabby, and of course you can move the hand here can rotate all the way around. And just these holding hands, these are the hands that come on the articulated frame. You can put the other hands on this frame if you want to, the open hands. Of course, the chest can rotate, I would assume, all the way around. Yeah. Look at that, nice rotation. And it doesn't fall apart. I love that. And you know, it's not hindered by the hoses either. I've had some kits like this where it's so hindered by the hoses. As for the legs, I'm going to move our arms out of the way here. Looks like it's going to do a bird is the word. A willa bird. Okay, no. Anyway, our legs here, if we move our skirt pieces, of course, which only the front and the side skirts can move, which is perfectly fine. So they can go forward to about there, and back about there, because the back skirt is not going to move for us, unfortunately. We do get a nice knee bend here, albeit maybe a bit unnatural just because of the way the knee bend works. We do have foot articulation. The foot can move pretty far forward, pretty decently up, and can move side to side as well. So, and you know, like I said, the skirts, they can move all up out of the way, so you can do that. But yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's pretty decent articulation. Now, I think if I take our swords here, there's these parts in the backpack here that I think I'm supposed to, I don't know if it's like this, or I don't really know how it's supposed to go in there, but you know, I guess you can store the sword, you know, on the back if you want to. Yeah, I think it's about like that. But I like having the swords in hand, personally, because a warrior should hold their weapons. And they look good. I mean, I do wish for more out of these swords, but again, it's an under $20 kit, you know. Even though the HG has the like clear orange blades for the swords, which are a little bit nicer looking, but you know, they're not terrible looking swords. They definitely look sharp. So they're not though. No, they're not that sharp. But yeah, I'm gonna do a few comparisons now. So first up for comparison here, I have it with my high-grade Gym Quell, and as you can see, it's only about a head smaller than the Quell here. So I mean, you could say it's almost a high-grade size, almost. So you know, if you didn't actually want to get the HG of this particular kit, you could easily get this and it would be almost the same size. So that's nice. I like that. And here we are with our second comparison here with our Gundam universe of the Gundam aerial figure. I don't have any master grade kits lying around, so this will have to do. I mean, this is not 1/100 scale, it is a 6-inch action figure, so it'll do. But yeah, as you can see, significantly taller than our G-Frame here, but this is a great action figure nonetheless, and you should buy it. Ha ha ha. But that's gonna do it for the comparisons here. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this review here. I really like this. Despite the fact that it may be missing some paint apps, you know, you could go in and paint those in yourself. Hell, you could repaint this whole thing yourself. You could paint it its same colors. You could do whatever you want with it, you know. I recommend it. Well, this, you don't have to paint it if you don't want to. I'm not gonna paint it. In some ways, it is kind of better than the HG. In some ways, it's not. So that's one of those things, you know, like me, I like this suit enough to have both. That's just the nature of it. Although, I'd say if you get the HG, don't get the metallic coating version. That way you can do things like repaint it and panel line it. I have the metallic coating version of this kit, and I couldn't do jack with it, so because I don't want to ruin the coating on it. But like I said, I got this at Hobby Lobby. It was $15, $16. I'm sure you can find it other places if you don't have one of those, and if they don't have it at the one you might have. So, but I recommend it. I think it's a good kit. So that's gonna do it for this review. If you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.